that I did. My first name is no longer listed. So it's Richard. So we're going to practice like this. Richard. Let's try it again. Go there. That was piano. Let's do it for that. Here we go. Ready? I'll give you 4. 1, 2, 3, go. Richard! I was a little weak by you girls. Okay, I'll keep moving now. I'm 83. Some have asked about my health. I do have some health problems. They're not going to kill me on this earth, thank goodness. My wife, yeah, old. Why don't you shift these things off? Pass them off. We made some notes, so okay, let me have the first one. Okay, health issues. Several of you have been kind to me about this, seeing me in various places. I have Parkinson's disease, and I'm pretty well advanced on it. I've had it about 12, 14 years. I'm fighting it, but I do have it. So, I've had 2 back surgeries, most of them, well, some bike wrecks and other things. I've got a broken femur and a bike wreck. I do take lots of pills at our house. Lots of doctors. If it wasn't for Linda, I wouldn't be here. The pills with Parkinson's disease are monstrous. They're huge. Now we're going to have a little fun. That was just the information. I thought some of you had asked about that. I thought I'd just clear it up. So here we go. We're going to play a game called Who Remembers? I'm going to say something and you're going to respond to this. All right, here we go. We're going to be playing fun. All right, ready? Here we go. Who remembers? Who remembers private lessons on Tuesday night? You remember playing Chapel Chimes? Chapel Chimes in 6th grade?
Yes.
The first band song we ever played was a real music. Not just little playing tap, 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 but actually it had a title to it and had 2 different lines to it. Harmony stuff.
That's right.
So, Chapel Chimes, big memory there. Who remembers marching in fall after school, at fall on Thursday nights? What do we do after Thursday night fall march? Where do we go? Poster parties, yeah. Feel sorry for those people hosting them. We had to clean up. You ever hear, this was a sign of something we use quite a bit. Esprit de corps. Is there anybody here that ever went to band practice or was in the band that had their class in the old West Wing?
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'm surprised. Let me see that. Oh, this one will get some of you. Let's see. Does anybody remember the great trip to LaGrange, Texas? We call it the Ice Bowl.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Not too many of you will, but if you were there, you would remember it. Okay. You ever heard this one? POA. POA. Nobody knows that? Live attack. Yeah. Does anybody know anything about chair webbing and lids to jars and things like that?
Oh my gosh.
Anybody know that?
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
do.
Nailed that stuff down to the ground.
There you go. Thank you. Whoever that was.
Brenda, striping the field. We had a man.
You remember selling things, candy?
Oh, my God, yes.
Magazines?
Candles.
Popcorns, candles, all kinds of stuff. Just roll along with it. All right. Remain calm, I'm about through. Who remembers chaperones tape? Remember the tape on the doors? Yeah, the guilty ones do.
The guilty ones.
Yeah, I see you shaking your heads. How many got out anyway? Yeah. Don't say it in here. You know what DNA used to stand for?
Do nothing attitude.
Do nothing out. Very good. It's a little weak on this side over here.
Call it namby-pamby new-news is what you
Very good. Here was one that was I liked because it was the best day that I had as a director, I guess. But before a big contest like the one we had in Fort Worth one night, we played late. The only thing I remember was the song was, but anyway. Let's see. I used the phrase, "This is not to be a carnival atmosphere." We do home hardware. Yeah. We're just about through. Okay, remember band tryouts? How many went to all district band or all region, any of those tryouts? Yeah, how many made a first division at something in high school? Thomas, you did that one? What? Terrible. Okay. First division ratings, yeah. Well, do we have any all-state band group? Please stand up. That's an honor. We used to be all-state band in Texas. You made that band arrive at the top. I remember a little story. I didn't put this on a card, so my wife will criticize me when we get home and say, you shouldn't have launched into that because we didn't write it down. But our French horn sections,
Amazing.
I remember one time in particular, Dr. Mills, who was the director at the university, came down and clinicked our band. After it was over, out in the hall, he said, "Richard," he said, "I'll trade you horn sections." That horn section, not just one, I don't know how many, every year it seemed like we had just everywhere. They were playing in the third band and still playing well, even though they were still learning. They're just a whole herd of them. I hate to say any one in particular, but some of them are one I know played professionally for years. Lauren Hammond played a long time as a professional musician. A bunch of them did. Several did. Okay, last thing here. Let's say this together. If you're early, you are late.
On time.
If you're early, you're on time. If you're late, you're left behind. She just told me that. Can you help me with that?
If you're early, you're on time. You're on time, you're late. If you're late,
Very good. Have you ever seen that? How many still have their band instruments? Yeah, good. Okay, this is the one I need to find out who did this because I still don't know. Who threw the band director in the swimming pool at Elkins Lake? Oh. Always messing up. Always having to show up. Anybody want to pass out?
Is that how Randall did that?
Randall.
Yeah.
I don't know if mine have. Sounds like it. Now the last thing. Besides, I've received a lot of accolades and people say, well, you did good, you look good, this, that, and the other, but just didn't start with one person. There's some other guys. How many had Howard Peterson? That guy was good. And he was a talent. Any of you remember Roy Berryhill? I told you he was don't hit man.
What about Mr. Berryhill?
Roy Berryhill. Jim Smith, I think Jim's here today. Somewhere. Where are you, Jim? Yeah, you're right there. John King, John, I don't think David Mallett would be here, but because he left, he was kind of came in, I think he just worked here 2 years, and he left, went on to bigger and better things. And then Darrell Parrish. A jazz trumpet player, or just a professional musician, that was him.
He wanted to be here, but he couldn't get here today.
Oh, well,
He sends these regards.
and of course your parents. I can't imagine being the head of a household and suddenly on Thursday night, 50 people swarm in my house and start putting paint on stuff. Come on. And then they got to clean it up. Cars parked all up down the street. I'm saying, I hope nobody's seeing this. I got to go home now. We're just about down to the very last one. I think she's back around cards here. What have we been doing since retirement? Real simple, I'll give it to you. I've done some consulting work for a school district, neighboring district, not our district. I'm a supervised teacher at Sam Houston, which is a common thing for people to do to get out of the school teaching work. We've done a lot of traveling, mostly in the West, bike riding, and ping pong playing. Very important. I did reach 100,000 miles total on bicycle.
And you owned a bicycle shop.
Yeah, we have a bike shop. Oh man, we're still going?
Yeah.
This is it, okay. That's my last instruction. I'm just gonna read it. I've loved you, I've known you, I've worked with you. I have one final instruction for you. Read your Bible daily, follow the instructions closely. Thank you.